One of the most pressing challenges confronting rural communities in mostly rural provinces like the Eastern Cape is the below-par road infrastructure. This poses limitations to residents' accessibility to other vital services. The roads in the province are also known for their many potholes and for being impassable when it rains. Meanwhile, today, Transport Minister Sindisiwe Chikunga has been conducting an oversight visit at several Sanral projects in the Buffalo City Metropolitan Municipality. She joins us now to tell us more about how the department plans to fix the infrastructure and obviously a little bit more. Minister, very good evening. Appreciate your time. Now, you led quite a contingent today on this oversight visit. Just speak to us about some of the key highlights.
Yes, good evening to yourself and to your listeners. And thank you for having us. We visited quite a number of projects that Sanral is busy with in the Eastern Cape, in particular on the N3, on the N2, and we visited 2 interchanges and a bridge that Sanral is building. And we're very much impressed by the fact that a lot of work has gone into those projects. For instance, we have got the N2 Bellstone and also Breitbach interchanges. And these, they're almost finished, but and they're going to create a much needed address of traffic volumes that lead to traffic jams, as there was one road that lead to either villages or to town and so on. But now with these interchanges, it will be possible for the relief that will happen in terms of traffic jam, and we're very happy about that. We also visited one of the bridges also on the N2, the High Bridge. It's a beautiful bridge. It is also going to bring some relief on traffic as well, because now you're going to have the bridge that leads, which is a provincial bridge, which leads to town and villages. But then you're going to have that bridge that leads to N2 from either side of the directions of N2. So we were very much impressed with the work that Sanral is doing. In fact, there are quite a number of projects. It's likely that at the end of some of the projects, Sanral will have spent something like 50-something billion rand. And that is the investment that is being injected into some of the much needed road projects in the Eastern Cape. As you will also be aware, we have got Msikaba and Mtento bridges that are also being constructed. With each project that we have, then we will have what we call a community development project that therefore enables Sanral to attend to even municipality roads that form part of the project, or maybe that are linked to the main project. It might be N2 project, and there are quite a number of those community development projects, many of which are being attended to by women and young people, and we're very much happy to see such projects.
Ma'am, you raise an important issue, and that's women and young people. Now, the area that you visited today constitutes one of the poorest areas in South Africa. Have members of this community benefited from the billion-dollar projects that have been carried out in the Buffalo City Metro?
What is possible is that even if we appoint the main constructor, but then the main constructor will work with subcontractors. He works with SMMEs. He works with women and men who actually do the work. And that therefore assist even those SMMEs to increase their grades. You might join as being grade 1, but at the end of the project, particularly projects such as these that are worth millions of rands, you might end with an increased grade. And that is why we're happy. But also we have young people who are from universities who some require experience and practicals in order for them to qualify and graduate as engineers. They get the experience. We have others that require to work with qualified engineers in order for them to register as an engineers, because we do have a school of excellence that assists them. And therefore, at the end of these projects, a lot happens. But also, we have those people who do not have such technical skills, and therefore they learn those skills, even other skills, on duty or at work. and those also gain some experience, and at the end of the project they are able to be employed in other projects because of the experience that they will have gained, and that is why we think yes, there's a lot of projects that happen with these projects. There's a lot of employment, a lot of skills development, experience that people gain, because these are labor-intensive projects. And when you sit and watch and see some of the bridge that we visited as the last project, you just marvel it. In fact, you see engineering excellence that we have in South Africa, and it's actually done by our South African people. It's not also about the skills, the job opportunities that happen on the construction side, but remember, if we need steel, for instance, we get it from somewhere. And therefore, because of the demand that we have on skills, as we continue with these projects, as we build and construct these roads, and in need of steel, it means somewhere there you need people that are also going to ensure that we have skill still, and therefore they are afforded the work opportunities or employment opportunities. We talk about cement, we talk about sand, we talk about everything else that you require, asphalt that you require. You don't get it on site, you have to order it somewhere. And that therefore means at the periphery of the project itself, there are job opportunities that are created through just one project.
Minister Chikunga, appreciate your time. Thanks for speaking to us. Transport Minister Sindisiwe Chikunga speaking to us about Sanral projects in the Buffalo City Metropolitan Municipality. When Prime